Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today I'm going to present one of the most important topics of English, especially English of all classes. And here, you know that I'm concerned with second year, uh, intermediate part, second English, and obviously that topic is only your tenses. You know that tenses play a vital part in understanding of English language. In present age, although people don't bother the usage of tenses, but without it, nothing can be done, nothing can be achieved. Because for the correct English, for the correct level of English, it is necessary to have an understanding of that specific kind of trait, and that is your tenses. Uh, Without wasting time, I am going to present before the screen uh, that is a chart which will help you a lot in understanding it. So on your screen, I'm going to present this thing. Okay, students, before you on the screen, there is a comprehensive and complete chart of tenses. Yes, obviously, it's just 40 minutes enable you learn correct English. Without these tenses, you can't imagine of using correct English and can confidently speak or participate or join any English activity. So let us start this one. Now there are three basic uh, ages as there are columns. Second column is present, third is past, and fourth is future. So I have segregated, I have managed these tenses in three ages: present, past, and future. The first tense, that is on my left first column, there are the names of the tenses. I mean, this is present, past, future, and present simple, present, and indefinite present. Present indefinite and present simple, they come here in this block. uh, Past simple or past indefinite come here, and future simple and future indefinite comes here. In the same manner, continuous tense, present continuous comes here, past continuous comes here, and future continuous comes here. And third kind is perfect. Perfect tense, present perfect comes here, past perfect comes here, and future perfect here. And then there are perfect continuous. Perfect continuous, uh, present perfect continuous comes here, past comes here, and future comes here. So these are the 12 tenses with all their characteristics that I'm going to discuss with you. Uh, so turn to the first tense, that is present simple or present indefinite. Present simple, जैसे हम कहते हैं कि मैं एक टीचर हूँ, जब to be, not to do any work, जब कोई वर्ब इन्वॉल्व ना हो बल्कि किसी का होना हो, मैं एक उस्ताद हूँ, आई एम अ टीचर, तो सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस होता है। लेकिन प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट जो है, ये एक वर्ब जिसमें शामिल होता है। जब कोई काम करते हैं तो फिर उनके टेंसेस करने के लिए सबसे पहले प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस, जिसमें किसी भी काम के, जैसे अप्लाई में लिखा है रूटीन है। रूटीन क्या मैं कहूँ कि मैं सुबह को जल्दी उठता हूँ, फिर मैं नमाज अदा करता हूँ, उसके बाद सैर के लिए जाता हूँ। हर सेंटेंस खत्म होता है करता हूँ, करते हैं, जाते हैं, पीता है, बैठती है, पकाती है, कोई भी ता है, ते है पे उर्दू पे ये खत्म होता है। सो इट्स एप्लीकेशन इज रूटीन, हैबिट, एनी हैबिट। आई गो फॉर वॉक डेली, इन द इवनिंग आई प्ले क्रिकेट, मैं क्रिकेट खेलता हूँ, मैं सुबह 8 बजे नाश्ता करता हूँ, या कोई टाइम टेबल बताने के लिए। हाँ, यस, इट इज अनटिल के बाद जो भी फॉर्म आती है वो भी प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट में आती है, मैं आपको बताऊंगा। फर्स्ट कम तो प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट के उसमें इंग्लिश में कैसे उसको बनाएं? तो प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट जो है इसमें क्या चीज़ शामिल होती है? हम कहते हैं कि इसमें सबसे पहले होता है कि सब्जेक्ट इस्तेमाल होता है काम करने वाला, और उसके बाद वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब, सब्जेक्ट एंड फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब। इतना आसान, सब्जेक्ट एंड फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब। कोई भी फिक्रा ता है ते है पे खत्म है, तो आपने सीधा सब्जेक्ट लगाना, उसके बाद फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब। जैसे आई लर्न इंग्लिश, आई सब्जेक्ट है, लर्न फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब है। जो भी चीज़ सीखता हूँ आगे लगा देंगे ऑब्जेक्ट। हाँ, अगर सब्जेक्ट ही शी इट कोई सिंगुलर नाउन अगर सब्जेक्ट है, हमने पहले कहा सब्जेक्ट है वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म, और अगर सब्जेक्ट ये है तो फिर सब्जेक्ट वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म प्लस एस और एस। जैसे शी स्लीप्स या शी लर्न्स इंग्लिश। आई लर्न अगर शी होता या ही होता तो ही लर्न्स इंग्लिश, एस अगर हो सकता। नेगेटिव सेंटेंस में सब्जेक्ट के बाद डू नॉट इस्तेमाल होता है, और उसके बाद वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म। आई डू नॉट लर्न इंग्लिश, मैंने कहा था आई लर्न इंग्लिश, आई डू नॉट लर्न इंग्लिश। लेकिन जब शी, हमने कहा था स्लीप, ही शी इट के साथ भी डू नॉट नहीं आता, डज नॉट आएगा। शी डज नॉट स्लीप, यानी डू नॉट या डज नॉट के बाद फर्स्ट फॉर्म। इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंसेस, सवालिया सेंटेंसेस, इसमें डू या डज को पहले लगाते हैं, उसके बाद सब्जेक्ट और फिर फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ड। इसका सेंटेंस मैंने नहीं लिखा, आप इसी को ही डू आई लर्न इंग्लिश, डू पहले लगा दिया, आई लर्न इंग्लिश क्वेश्चन मार्क है। शी डज नॉट स्लीप वाला है, तो इसमें चूंकि डज है आता तो इसको डज पहले लगाना है। डज शी स्लीप, डज शी स्लीप। और यस, इसकी पैसिव वॉइस भी है। पैसिव वॉइस, पैसिव वॉइस आई लीव फॉर द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर, क्योंकि पैसिव वॉइस के लिए कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव लेक्चर चाहिए, मैं वो आपको उसमें दूंगा। पर ये पैसिव वॉइस है, इसमें ऑब्जेक्ट पहले आता है, उसके बाद हेल्पिंग वर्ब आना होता है, और फिर हमेशा वर्ब की थर्ड फॉर्म। यानी पैसिव वॉइस के लिए 3 रूल्स आप याद रखें कि फर्स्ट कम्स ऑब्जेक्ट, देन helping verb, and then third form of the verb. Understand? These 3 things are necessary to be present in a passive voice sentence. Otherwise, the passive voice sentence is not be correct. Object, helping verb, and third form of verb. English, right? I learn English. I learn English. Subject, verb, and object. Object पहले लगा देना है. English is learned by me. इंग्लिश ऑब्जेक्ट है, इज हेल्पिंग वर्ब है, इसमें प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट के है, पैसिव वॉइस में इज, एम या आर हेल्पिंग वर्ब है। तो इंग्लिश सिंगुलर है, इंग्लिश इज लर्न बाय मी। सोचिए तो आपको समझ आ जाएगा। पास्ट इंडेफिनिट, पास्ट इंडेफिनिट इसकी एप्लीकेशन है कि कोई भी पास्ट इवेंट, माजी में गुजरा हुआ कोई भी इवेंट है, कोई वाकया है, कोई स्टोरी है, कोई हादसा है जिसके बारे में बयान किया जाए जो माजी में वकूफ़। इसके लिए सब्जेक्ट के बाद सेकंड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब। प्रेजेंट में क्या था, फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब आती सब्जेक्ट में, इधर सेकंड फॉर्म। याद रखिए प्रेजेंट डेफिनेट में कोई एक्टिव वॉइस के सेंटेंस में इज आर एम भी नहीं आता, कोई आईएनजी वाली फॉर्म नहीं। इस तरह पास्ट इंडेफिनिट में भी कोई वाज वर नहीं आता, कोई आईएनजी वाली फॉर्म नहीं आती, सिंपली सब्जेक्ट के बाद सेकंड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब। ही प्रेज्ड मी, ऐसा ही सब्जेक्ट, praise second form, and me object. He praised me, कोई वाजवर नहीं आया, कुछ नहीं हुआ है, माजी पास्ट है लेकिन कोई वाजवर नहीं है, सिर्फ सिंपली सेकंड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब है। नेगेटिव सेंटेंसेस में सब्जेक्ट, आफ्टर सब्जेक्ट we use did not, yes, after that first form of verb, not second form। सिंपल सेंटेंस में सेकंड फॉर्म, जबकि जब डिड नॉट लग गया नेगेटिव में तो फिर आपने वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म। He did not praise me. He praised me. Simple sentence है negative. He didn't praise me. Interrogative. Interrogative में ये helping verb हमेशा subject से पहले. सवालिया फिक्र में क्या है? Helping verb पहले आ जाता है. तो did, after did, subject and then first form of the verb. Did के बाद हमेशा पहली form में रहेगी. Did he praise me? और अगर कोई इंटरोगेटिव एक्सप्रेशन लगाना हो, हाउ, वेयर, व्हेन, व्हाई, तो देखो व्हाई के साथ मैंने इसको किया. व्हाई, हाउ के साथ, हाउ डिड ही प्राइज मी, उसने मेरी कैसे तारीफ. अच्छा, पास्ट में आप अगर देखते हैं कि कौन से, चूँकि आपने इंग्लिश उर्दू से इंग्लिश ट्रांसलेशन करना की है, तो वो तमाम सेंटेंसेस जिनमें माजी शाम ज़ाहिर हो रहा है. हम गए, उसने मैच जीत लिया, मैंने नाश्ता किया था, मैं नाश्ता किया था, मैं मिला या मिला था, वो करते थे, उन्होंने किया, ये सब पास्ट में है और ये इसी में है. पैसिव वॉइस, पैसिव वॉइस, यू नो, पैसिव वॉइस में एक ही हमने कहा है कि ऑब्जेक्ट, हेल्पिंग वर्ब एंड थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब. सेम इसी तरह ऑब्जेक्ट, हेल्पिंग वर्ब और थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब. हेल्पिंग वर्ब में पहले प्रेजेंट था इज आर एम, ये पास्ट है. पैसिव वॉइस में वाज वर्ब लगाना है, याद रखिएगा. ऑब्जेक्ट, वाज वर्ब, हेल्पिंग वर्ब और थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब. आई वाज प्रेज्ड बाय हिम, मतलब ही प्रेज्ड मी. अब ऑब्जेक्ट पहले आ गया आई और उसमें सेकंड फॉर्म था तो वाज आ गया, और थर्ड प्रेज है, प्रेज की थर्ड फॉर्म लगानी है, प्रेज्ड. आई वॉज प्रेज्ड बाय हिम. और अगर वाई, वेयर वगैरह, तो वाई वर दे इंसल्टेड, या वाई, यस, वाई वाज आई प्रेज्ड बाय हिम, वाई वाज आई प्रेज्ड बाय हिम, या वाई वर दे इंसल्टेड, उनकी क्यों बेइज्जती की गई. फ्यूचर, फ्यूचर इंडेफिनिट टेंस. एप्लीकेशन है फ्यूचर इंडेफिनिट. Only future events, simple future events, they are uh, discussed under future indefinite tense, and its only way of translation is subject, will, and first form of verb. Mean first comes subject, then will, and first form of verb. And you will buy oats. You will buy oats. Oats is the food of horses or animals. You will buy oats. Negative sentence. Now you know that will, after you will, and then first form of verb. Negative. In negative, will not. After subject, will not, and then first form of verb. You will not buy oats. Interrogative sentences. This helping verb, as I said, that helping verb comes in the start of before the subject. Will, subject, and first form of verb. Will you buy oats? And interrogative expression, when, where, why, where. When will you buy oats? Yes, in passive voice, it's quite simple. Object, will be, and third form. Whenever will in a sentence for passive voice, be is added. Will के साथ be लगा दिया जाता है. Oats will be bought by you. क्यों? Object, will be और हमेशा third form. Now comes present continuous tense. Continuous, you know, to explain anything that is work continues now. I mean, at this time, the work is continuing, or at present, or at this time. I mean, whenever in sentence, at this time, now, at present, and any sentence shows the continuity of work at present, we say that it is present continuous. Yes, in its composition in English, first we use subject, then helping verb is, am, or are, and then ing form of verb. Subject is rm as a helping verb, and ing form of verb. I am boiling eggs. Subject is I, helping verb am, ing form boiling, and then object eggs. In negative sentences, first subject and then not is used after helping verb. Is not, am not, or are not. And then ing form of verb. I'm not boiling eggs. Third thing is interrogative sentences. In interrogative, in interrogative sentences, helping verb is or am. It comes before the subject and then ing form of verb. Am I boiling eggs? Mean am, helping verb, I subject and then ing form boiling eggs. Or where am I boiling eggs? मैं कहाँ अंडे उबाल रहा हूँ? Where am I boiling eggs? Remember that this helping verb comes before the subject. If helping verb is not before the subject, the sentence is never interrogative. Understand? For a sentence to be interrogative, it's necessary that uh, helping verb comes before the subject. Am I? In passive voice, first come object, then is or am, and then being. Why being? Whenever there is ing form of the verb in active voice sentence, in passive voice always being is used. And then third form. Object is or am, being and third form. Eggs are being boiled. In active voice verb, I am boiling eggs. I am boiling egg. So eggs are being boiled. अगर बाय मी लगाना है, अगर आप चेंज कर रहे हैं एक्टिव वॉइस से पैसिव वॉइस में तो लगा सकते हैं, बट इन रेगुलर यूज देयर इज नो बाय subject or anything. It's only eggs are being boiled. Past continuous tense. Its application is verb continues in past. Mean to describe any verb that was continued in past, we use this past continuous. Very much near the present continuous tense. Only the difference is was were. Mean first comes subject, then was were, and then ing form of the verb. I was boiling eggs. मैं अंडे उबाल रहा था. In negative, first comes subject, then was not or were not, and then ing form of verb. I was not boiling eggs. Interrogative sentences. Was were, then subject. You know, in interrogative sentences, helping verb comes before the subject. Helping verb was were, then subject, then ing form of verb. Was I boiling eggs? Where was I boiling eggs? Passive voice. Passive voice, first comes object, eggs. Object, then was were, and being with third form. Eggs were being boiled. By me, अगर आपने लगाना है तो by me लगा दें उसमें जब आप चेंज कर रहे हैं एक्टिव से पैसिव. Okay, next tense is future continuous. Future continuous. In future continuous tense, its application is verb continues in future to describe any verb that continue in future, that will continue in future. Here, its formation is subject, then will be. What? Will be with ing form. Subject will be with ing form. I will be boiling eggs. I am boiling egg. मैं अंडे उबाल रहा हूँ. I was boiling egg. मैं अंडे उबाल रहा था. I will be boiling eggs. मैं अंडे उबाल रहा हूँगा. Oh, no. Very good. Negative. Will not, shall, will not. Subject will not, and ing form of verb. I will not be boiling eggs. In interrogative sentences, uh, helping verb will comes before the subject. Will, subject, and be with ing form of verb. Will I be boiling eggs? Where will I be boiling eggs? Then passive voice. Oh yes, This is quite different. That will be and being as well. Mean first comes object, then will be, and then being with third form of verb. Next comes perfect tenses. Present perfect. Perfect, whenever perfect comes, it means any work that completes, that is complete. In present perfect tense, we mention work completes now in present. Whenever we give a news of the completion of any work, किसी काम के कंप्लीट होने की खबर दें, यस दैट इज आल्सो परफेक्ट। मतलब मैं पहुंच गया हूँ, मेहमान आ गए हैं, these are for present perfect, and its formation is subject, then helping verb has, have, with third form of verb. Subject has, have, and third form of verb. I have just boiled eggs. Have with third form. Negative. Subject and has, have, helping verb with not and third form of verb. I have not boiled eggs. Interrogative sentence. In interrogative, yes, helping verb has, have comes before the subject, and then third form of verb. Have I boiled eggs? Where have I boiled eggs? Passive voice. In passive voice, object comes, then helping verb, and then uh, been and the third form. Eggs have been boiled. Eggs have been boiled. Past perfect. Yes, this is very critical, and it requires special consideration from you. Remember, this tense never comes alone. It always comes with a comparison. Mean, as I have written in the application, work completed before another in past. Mean, if two pieces of work have been described and one occurs before the other one in the past, or before a given period of time, until a given period of time in the past, then we use had. सब्जेक्ट मैं जैसे कहें कि सूरज तलू होने से पहले मैं घर से निकल गया था। वो काम है, सूरज तलू हुआ और मैं घर से निकल गया था, तो वो पहले निकला। तो its formation is subject, had, and third form of verb. Yes, before, at that time, ये होता है और उसके बाद वो दूसरी form। बस I had boiled eggs. Subject, had, and third form. Yes, second clause is also mentioned before father arrived. Yeah, before father arrived. Father के आने से पहले मैं अंडे उबाल चुका था। It's negative. Subject, had not, verb. I hadn't boiled eggs before father arrived. Interrogative. Had comes before the subject, and then verb is the third form of the verb. Had I boiled eggs before father arrived? Yes, passive voice is also possible. That in passive voice, object, you know very well, object comes first, and then had been, not had been, with third form of verb. Eggs had been boiled before father arrived. Next, your tense is future perfect. Its application comes as work completes in future. To mention any work that completes in future, we use future perfect tense. Subject will have with third form of verb. I will have boiled eggs until 10 o'clock. I mean, it is a certainty that is given before the given time or until the given time in future time will have been completed. I will have boiled eggs until 10 o'clock. In negative sentences, subject will not have with third form of verb. I will not have boiled eggs by the evening. शाम तक मीन आने वाले वक्त में किसी दिए गए वक्त तक या उससे पहले किसी काम को कंप्लीट होना. I will not have boiled eggs by the evening. Interrogative will first first come in interrogative sentences. Helping verb comes before the subject. Will, subject, and have with third form. Will I have boiled eggs? Where will where will I have boiled eggs? In it specifies object first comes object, then will have been third form of verb. Eggs will have been boiled. Eggs will have been boiled by the next evening. By the evening. Till the next morning. See? And then uh, perfect continuous tenses. Perfect continuous tenses. In perfect continuous tenses, you know, present perfect continuous. Its application is work started in past and continues at present. And you know, it started in the past, continues in present, and time has been mentioned until mean uh, um, for a given period of time, period or time. Here, its formation is subject has been or have been with ing form of the verb. Remember, this tense, every sentence of this tense has two clauses. First is the clause that shows the subject and the action, and second is since or for. Mean to mention the time we use since or for. Wo come the verb that shows the clear starting of starting time. Clear starting time. They follow since, but those sentences which show the period of the continuous time, that follow for. So, subject has been, have been, with since or for, and then time. I have been boiling eggs for an hour. For an hour. इसमें एक शुरू होने का वक्त नहीं दिया गया, स्टार्टिंग टाइम कोई नहीं है, इसका अरसा है कि एक घंटे से, इसलिए फॉर आ. आई हैव बीन boiling eggs as it has been and have been with ing form of verb and then since or for. I have been boiling eggs for an hour. In negative sentences, we use subject and then have not been, has not been or have not been with ing form of verb. I have not been boiling eggs since 8 a.m. अब 8 a.m. शुरू होने का वक्त वाजे दिएगा, काम कब शुरू हुआ, इसलिए इसके साथ since आया. In interrogative sentences, has or have comes before the subject and then been and then ing form of the verb. Have I been boiling eggs since last evening? Last evening, क्योंकि स्टार्ट कब काम हुआ, स्टार्ट होने का वाजे वक्त है, कल शाम को स्टार्ट हुआ, तो सिंस लगा दिया. Where have I been boiling eggs for 2 hours? Where interrogative expression आया तो इसके साथ देखें for 2 hours, काम 2 घंटे, अरसा आ गया, period of time आया, that is why it follows for. Okay, then past perfect continuous tense. Its application is Work continued for a given time or period in past. Mean a work started in the past and continued for a given period of time. So that will see. Its formation is subject had been, yes, subject had been and ing form of the verb, then since so far. I had been boiling eggs for an hour, because an hour is the period of time. In negative sentences, subject had not been with ing form of verb. I had not been boiling eggs since 8 a.m. Since 8 a.m. is the starting time, so since. In interrogative sentences, had plus subject and been, then ing form of verb. Had, subject, been, and ing form of verb. Had I been boiling eggs since last evening? Where had I been boiling eggs for 2 hours? You know yourself. Why? Since has been used and for has been used. Okay, now comes future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect, its application work continued for a given time period in future. And work that continued for a given time or given period in the future. Its formation is subject, will have been, plus ing form of verb. Ing form of verb. In negative sentences, subject will not have been and ing form of verb. I will not have been boiling eggs since 8 a.m. And in interrogative sentences, helping verb comes before the subject, will subject, and have been with ing form of verb. Will I have been boiling eggs since last evening? Where will where will I have been boiling eggs for 2 hours? I think this thing has completely made a clear understanding of the tenses before you. And yes, there must be some queries in your mind. And in my next lecture, I try to eliminate all these queries in the form of questions with the students, and things will be very much clear. But I hope that this thing has given you a clear understanding of all the tenses, how the English language is formatted, and in which manner we can make the sentence. So, until the next lecture, it is Allah Hafiz.